Hey, check this out. This is one of the most trickiest ones that I've done actually for this panel right here. So I'm doing a service right here in the city of Chicago. I'm measuring from the wall to end how far the panel is. Roughly. Okay. I'm gonna end up changing this right here to a 200 amp. 200 amp. This is gonna be turned 200 amp panel right here. And then the meter location is a little tricky for this one because this is where they used to have it right here. And obviously you can't, I'll show you guys where it says it, but you can't have it on the stairs. It has to be on level grade. And then technically they ended up building this porch over here. So this is literally where the property ends. It comes here, goes here, straight over there. So they added this right here. And I'm not sure, but I believe it cannot go on this. Because this would be, I don't know, would it be considered a porch? Or a den? Porch? Den? Well, I'm going to go to City Hall right now and just ask them. And then obviously it can't go on the right side of the building. There's no space. And then for the property line, I was thinking right here, supposedly 3 feet from the corner. 3 feet. Chimney's in the way, but it can go over here. I would just have to get that out of there. Right here. As far as the 3 feet. So the front of the meter, and then it's gonna go straight through the roof, and it's gonna, I'll show you guys the diagram. There's a few options, but that's the option we're gonna go with. And then they'll just have to tie the pole from there to there. Just wanted to grab a few measurements real quick and get out of here. City of Chicago. Oh, and it's gotta pass inspection. We got the inspector coming. That's a good question. I don't know if I could put it here, but I don't think so. We'll see. I'm gonna ask the city, see what they say. But this is probably one of the trickiest ones that I had in many years, so I figured I'd make a quick video. So if anybody else is in the same spot. So this is part one, okay? Part one, this is the design process. Alright, hey, so, okay. So this is, at the end of the day, this is the spot that we're gonna go with. Hopefully, let's see what the inspector says. The only issue is technically, supposedly this property line is 3 feet 6 inches. I'm not sure, we'll look at it later. And then this fence is not gonna end up being like this, it's gonna end up moving it back to normal. So I'll show you guys on the drawing what's going on, but right now, first thing is first is the meter. Obviously I gotta be minimum 3 feet in, and this is the spot that we got. I'm gonna just try to see how high I can push it, since obviously I'm gonna try to just use one stick of rigid pipe, because this pipe right here is really expensive right here, man. The 3-inch one. Alright, so this is the first hole that we got to go through right here, and I try to aim it so that the top is, this is technically the floor underneath, so we're able to strap from underneath up. I'm gonna try to, me personally, I don't really like using LBs, so I try to do a nice swoop inside, Worst case, I have to chip off a little bit of the brick here. But right now I'm doing a sharp 90 and just matching the angle. And then I'm gonna chip off a little bit of the brick. Try to avoid the LB. Me personally, I don't really like LBs. I don't know why. But we'll see if this will pass Chicago inspection over here. Because technically, I'll show you guys in the drawing. But honestly, the guy said that they're not going to put a fence here. And that technically that door over there is going to end up being over here or something like that. So technically, it'll make it so that it's accessible. Because that was another concern, that he had the gate right there. So technically, the guy would have to go through the gate to see the meter. And that might not be code. So, ya chocó? I had to trim off the top a little bit because it was hitting the screws there. Oh man. Here we go, baby. Alright, well, let's see what happens. If I remember correctly, this is a tight squeeze, man. This is a real tight squeeze. It actually went smoother than I thought. The thing wasn't that tight. It kind of went smooth. So this is how it terminates right here. This is the hub, and then this is the 2-inch to 3-inch adapter right here. And then those are those bolts. I'll show you guys the back of those bolts. And this is the meter. And then I don't like using LBs, me personally. So this hole right here is not all the way in. It's just halfway. This one is all the way in. And technically the meter is right inside. I'll show you guys inside in a little bit. So far this is the progress. We got the first 3. I'll show you guys what it looks like later. We got this pipe here. He's already connecting. I'm gonna work on the ground real quick. Alright, so originally this was gonna be the pipe right here. But you see how I was too close to this? Right here? It was literally almost right in front of this. So I made another one with a bigger kick right here. A little bit more kick, and then it's able to push me away. It's still technically close, but it'll work. It'll work. It'll work. I'll make it work. I might have to flip that clamp around. We'll figure it out, but it'll work. So yeah, yeah, we're getting there. And technically, let me show you guys what's also going on while we do this real quick. Because usually I like to get in and out real quick. Let's see what's going on over here. We were also doing this den right here. So same thing, 2 lights right here. Boom, boom. The switch is gonna be over here. I added spacer so that the trim's not in the way later. 1 outlet, technically per code. There's gonna be inspection here. Right here, 3 ways with the entrance over there. This is technically the home run. This goes to the panel, straight to the panel. 1 switch. Well, this guy has lights over here. I don't know if you can see them right here. He's got 6 of them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So technically, this switch will control these right here, and then just 1 independent one for a ceiling fan, if in case he does want it. And then for the outside. Same thing. Yup. Alright, this one's gonna be in motion. I'm gonna try to install it before I leave. And then this outlet over here is a little crooked, but it hasn't been nailed down yet. Oh, much better. Oh, these are the lights we use. And then this is technically a closet over here. That one was hard, but it's there. So this will tap into this room circuit right here. Boom, closet, 2 outlets, 2 lights, and then 1 switch for when the guy wants to walk in here. Right here, they're lowering boxes real quick because so this is why you gotta get the plumber first, because the plumber went his pipes, they lowered the ceiling, and now 1 box, smoke detector in the way. Same thing for over here. Exhaust fan. Boom, you gotta come down to right here. So working in there also. And technically, right here too, the plumber ended up taking 1 of my outlets away, so I gotta fix that too. So we're in the final, waiting for inspection. Alright, so I still gotta come back and finish the top. I don't think there's enough height on the, I gotta check the drawing. And then I still gotta put this back up, or me or somebody, I don't know, but somebody's gotta put it back up here. But at the end of the day, this is how we finished it right now. This is how I'm leaving right now. I'll still be back for part 2, just to tie everything up. But yeah, or just so you guys to see. Since we're here already, right? Oh, I forgot, I still gotta send this guy in. It's always something. Yeah, so when I come back. But yeah, here's the ground. Nice ground. Yep. So we'll leave this in here. Put that in there. Oh, I gotta patch this up too. Oh look, tighten this guy. Not even tight. And let me show you guys what it looks like. I don't know when I'll be back, because supposedly I started the electrical back in January, and you see what month it is right now. It's like September. So I'll figure out how much I need left. Let me see, or I don't even have the paper. But yeah, this is part 1 of 7741 South Sealy, Chicago, Illinois. 200 amp service. Panel, both grounds, in a very tight location. I'll show you guys in the paperwork why it's a tight location. But look, this is technically the back of the property, and you see what they built right here. Oh, and technically I don't think the meter can go over the stairs. So that kind of eliminates the whole back of the building. You see? And then technically you need 3 feet clearance from in front of it. And I don't think this guy doesn't have the 3 feet here. And then supposedly it has to be at least 3 feet from the corner in. So from here, minimum 3 feet, which technically would have left us here. So we ended up moving just a hair over. Supposedly there's a code that says that this can't be over a walkway. So we'll see what the inspector says. But all I really care about is that there's 3 feet here, which is very tight, but it's enough. And technically that fence can't be there because it needs to be accessible. So that fence is gonna get moved to, I don't know if here, but it's gonna get moved so that the guy, when he comes read the meter, he doesn't have to be knocking at the door and hoping someone's home. Let me end this video with a little bit of the inside of what's going on. So the lights are done at the end of the day. 6 of them in here. 2 lights inside that closet. There's 1, 2, and then 2 lights inside that closet. 1 switch, 2 outlets. Technically, I know that honestly the guy doesn't want to spend money, so I know he would prefer 1 outlet or no outlets. But since it's passing through inspection, there can be a big section of wall. Technically, it's 12 feet without an outlet. So that right there, boom, that guarantees 2 outlets there. And the same thing, this outlet takes care of this section, this takes care of this section, and then there's 1 here that'll take care of this whole wall right here. And then technically that little space right there, isolated, needs an outlet. I think anything longer than 3 feet. So 2-3 feet, boom, right there requires an outlet. Closet doesn't really need one, but this is just a temporary thing. And then that's the switch right there. And then this is gonna be the switch. So 2 switches are gonna probably operate the 6 lights. 1 independent switch, I don't know from here, I haven't decided yet. Operate the ceiling fan. And that's a ceiling fan box. Ceiling fan rated. So we don't have no problem with the inspector. So this is what it looks like when I gotta pack up. Just so you see. You see? There's no space whatsoever. It's literally just enough. Yeah. This is the old panel. I'm gonna take that with me. Yeah. It's literally just enough. I kind of work in Chicago, so personally, I don't like the a white van. A white van just is like saying, hey, check this out. I got valuable stuff in here. So I just keep a low profile truck. But anyways, I'm out of here. This is part 1. 200 amp service, City of Chicago, 7741 South Sealy. And I still got to see what the inspector says. But I think we hit all the checkpoints. I think all the checkpoints are hit. We should be okay. With the only variable being is the length of that. I'll try to add it to the end of this video just so you guys see what I'm looking at. But I'm out of here. All right.